Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Akron's offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Turns it on down the left side. Pass to 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all... with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Second down, they'll go to the air, moving away from pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Curry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Curry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Leaves it with the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And then stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Defense might bring the house here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't fight on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. The Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Zips decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Zips will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. It's caught, and he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Walker. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Finding an escape route. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
South Carolina, 21, Akron, 10.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Nah. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. At the 35, he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. Do you think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
They'll go back to the ground. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Walker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Akron.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Looking to buy time. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Allen. And the Gamecocks pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Allen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
And the Zips need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback may change this route. Got the quick pass. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's got it on the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker, his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Wants to throw on third. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now the play fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The throw. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or